Okie dokie. And we're back with Jeskai Thing Ascension here in the modern format. So we are playing this wild deck list that Zikari played in the Modern Challenge on the weekend. Same one that Jiggy Wiggy 7-0'd the Swiss of. So this deck is a classic, a modern classic, utilizing Pyromancer Ascension and Thing in the Ice. So Thing in the Ice is a little bit more well-known recently from fame in the Arclight Phoenix decks. So Thing in the Ice is 1 and a blue for an 0/4 defender, comes in the battle or enters the battlefield with 4 ice counters on it, and if you cast an instant or sorcery, you remove an ice counter. Then, when there are no more ice counters, you transform it into the 7/8 Kraken Horror, the Awoken Horror, which, when it transforms, returns all non-horror creatures to their owner's hand. So you bounce all the creatures in play, except for horrors, which are mostly just Thing in the Ice. Then we've got Pyromancer's Ascension, which says, whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell that has the same name as a card in your graveyard, you may put a quest counter on Pyromancer's Ascension. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, while Pyromancer's Ascension has 2 or more quest counters on it, you can copy that spell. You may choose new targets for the copy. So what are we doing with this deck? We're going to use things like Manamorphose, Sleight of Hand, Thought Scour, Serum Visions, and Opt to get our quest counters to 2 on Pyromancer's Ascension as quickly as possible. And then through a combination of drawing cards and getting to our Lightning Bolts and Lightning Helixes, finishing off our opponents with blasts of approximately 6 damage to the face and beating down with Thing in the Ice. Alternatively, we can use these cards to control the pace of the game in other ways. This deck has gotten Force of Negation added since it used to exist, and Lurrus of the Dream Den coming in out of the sideboard here. So we have only Thing in the Ice in the main deck, so we are able to do some grinding that way, and we've got Sprite Dragon coming out of the sideboard, quite likely in controlling matchups. I would think I want that, when our opponent is likely to remove our Thing in the Ices with cards like Path to Exile. We also have some Path to Exiles in our main deck, so just a splish splash of white in this otherwise blue-red combo deck. This is Jeskai Thing Ascension. Let's take this one into a league and see how she goes. We did not perform particularly well earlier with Lantern Control, although it felt like it could be a modern contender right now, and certainly put up the results in the prelim against which I played it. But maybe a little Jeskai Thing Ascension is what we need for the evening. Yeah, Mox Ambers have been getting up there. They were like $8 for the longest time. And then when Kethis the Hidden Hand created a standard combo grind deck, people finally saw them being busted, and they went right up. Might just wait until a reprint or they drop. I don't think there's likely to be a reprint anytime soon, at least. I can't imagine the first time that could happen. This is a keeper, I think. Because apart from our deck, they don't see much play in eternal formats. I mean, I agree with you, but the thing is that it is a mythic with high potential. So I just don't see them ever getting reprinted, or at least anytime soon. More humans. Okay, humans should be a pretty good matchup for us in game 1. We've got Thing in the Ice in the opener here, so that should go well. And we've got Bolts and Helixes. So generally speaking, we should have a pretty good game against humans. Let's see how it lines up, because of course, humans has got Kitesail Freebooter, Meddling Mage, Thalia. There's lots of things that can go wrong for us. Double Aether Vial. Do they have a land? We do have a land, but no 1-drop. Okay. Lucky me. I already have a white source, so let's shock in the Steam Vents. Cast a little bit of a thing in the ice in my life. Little bit of thing up in the ice. There's a good chance I'll shock next turn anyway, so that I can play Serum Visions into Lightning Helix. And if we want to, we could Manamorphose as well and get our thing in the ice down to 1 counter. Potentially something we might be doing. So this is going to be an interesting one to play because I definitely think this archetype has been absent from Modern, and probably the person that played it in the challenge knew exactly what they were doing, whereas we do not. But let's see if we can find our way through this wild world of Jeskai Thing Ascension. Opponent elects to pass the turn. So I don't think I want to play a Pyromancer's Ascension this turn. There's just too much of a chance of them unloading a lot of cards. So we're going to play Serum Visions here, see what we can set up for the next couple of turns. Definitely don't need this extra Pyromancer's Ascension. Opt could be all right. I don't really need that right now. I'm looking for more bolts and helixes. I don't see why their price is so high with such a little play. Well, again, it's Magic has a big problem with something we refer to. I don't know if I refer to it, but there's a concept known as price memory in Magic. So price memory is referring to the fact that if something was expensive at some point, all right, we're gonna let this resolve. If it's a Thalia, I get beat up. Thalia's Lieutenant, perfect. So price memory essentially just means that if something has been expensive at some point, then it will remain expensive into the future because people don't want to like miss the boat on it being good again. So like Bitter Blossom's a perfect example. Bitter Blossom's like a $40-$50 card. USD is probably like 30-35, and it's not played in anything. It's not played in any competitive format. Like maybe it's like a 2 of in some legacy decks. But it's very popular, and it has been really busted from time to time, so it just refuses to go low. Stubborn. Deputy of Detention Sphere, sure. That's a thing that could happen. Okay, so this turn we're probably playing Pyromancer's Ascension, Serum Visions. We'll see where we get from there. We're at 18, so we're pretty okay here. Second thing in the ice is not too bad. So when's a good time to buy cards like this? Are they traps? That's a good question. So FYI, I am not an MTG finance guru. So please take all of my advice with a grain of salt, for the love of God. The best time to buy it would have been when it was useless, basically, and just have to speculate on it. The second best time to buy it is if you see tournament results coming out that are, like, let's say Kinnan. Kinnan's a perfect example. So buying Kinnan the weekend that Jiggy Wiggy got that 7-0 in the challenge, that night was when I bought my Kinnans. That was probably the last best time to buy them. The next best time to buy them might be, oh boy, it's going to be Kite Sail. The next best time to buy those will probably be at some point in the future where they start to dip. Or they might still be on their way up right now because they haven't like spiked like crazy, but they definitely did move a little bit. They took the Manamorphose. I guess they're worried about me flipping the thing more than anything. Oh no, Reflector Mage. Gotta be Mantis Rider. Okay. I don't think I can block this Thalia's Lieutenant because if they have another 3-drop, they just pick off my thing in the ice. Oh, they're not attacking. That's so strange. That's not correct. They should bluff that they have the 3-drop. But whatever. I think they also took the wrong card with Freebooter. We'll see. Okay, so Serum Visions will put a counter on Pyromancer's Ascension. Then we can stack the top of our deck, in theory, to try to get to the Pyromancer's Ascension. What? You may. That's funny. Okay, so we're definitely gonna have to fix that. I think we're gonna go bottom on these. Play the Tarn, play Sleight of Hand. We'll leave the Fiery Islet to be activated here. I think I want both of these, so we just go top. Oh, I know this is Sleight of Hand. It doesn't work like that. I think we'll take the path. I think we'll take a path. I think this is going to get a basic land. Oh, if I path the freebooter, I can get this Manamorphose and cast it now. And then flip their board. Yeah, that seems good. That seem good? Seems really good, right? I think that's good. I don't know. Let's do the good thing. What do you say? Okay. What if you just flipped right off? Bye, friend. What if we don't kill Deputy in case it gets the horror token? What? I don't understand. Oh, they can recast the... But they can only take one of these because these don't have the same name. We'll go red, blue on this. I can play Pyromancer's Ascension at worst. Play Sleight of Hand. Okay, so my Ascension is now live. Oh, but they can take the Ascension now? I'm okay with that. Stack my triggers. Now they actually have a very difficult choice to make. Let's see. Always yield. Always yes. Always yield. Yes. Okay. So from now on, I'm going to fork everything. Yikes. I don't want either of these, but I'll take the Steam Vents, I guess. Go combat. So they can Violin Deputy here and take my Awoken Horror, but then I get to keep my Pyromancer's Ascension or my Thing in the Ice. So this is not too bad. Sure. So they've got Thalia's Lieutenant. They've got... the hell did I bounce? Thought the horror was the token. My bad. No. No, it's just the flip card. So it's considered a card still. Reflector Mage? Or the Mantis Rider, which has haste. Then Thalia's Lieutenant, which is going to put a counter on the Mantis Rider. Oh, my goodness. Well, we're taking 8. So we got a couple of shots at some removal here, or we... Oh, my God. Well, thank goodness they can't get their Thalia's Lieutenant down, or they would literally kill me. So we've got a couple of draws, and let's hope that does it. Yikes. Okay, well, that's like one of the best possible draws in our entire deck, because we get 2 of these. So... put these on the stack. Okay, so yes. So we'll add red, blue, and blue, white, I guess. So I want to have a blue, or I want to have a white in case we hit a Helix or something like that. Is there an opt in my graveyard right now? There isn't, but I'm going to cast the opt first. They're bouncing their board, we can crack them for 7, so we might be able to kill them. Yes, I would like a bolt. Thought Scour also fine. So we bolt Mantis Rider plus one of these fake Mantis Riders. But we still need something else going on. So let's just Thought Scour myself. Oh, it's going to... We could save the bolt for my turn, because if they play Mantis Rider into... Yeah, if they do that again, then we get to... Okay, got it. Okay. So we just need to save a red for my turn. Same target. Ha! That is beautiful. Can we just kill them this turn? Possibly. So let's play tap land. Let's play Sleight. 2 of these. Yikes. All right. Not the best sleight of hand I've ever seen, but okay. Manamorphose. Yeah, that'll work. Cast that guy. Let's go red, I guess, because we're pretty close to just killing them. Okay. Always yes. Always yield. So, okay. Go red. Yeah, probably just blue on the next one. They can still deputy. Shoot. Yes, they can. No, they cannot. Well, I can bolt it in response. Which I'll have to take 1 for, but that's okay. So if you bolt deputy in response to the trigger, it basically does. It just ends up not working. Okay, so we'll just play Pyromancer Ascension here. Go to combat. Bolt the I guess I could just let the deputy resolve. But I don't want to. But then we die. So what's going to happen next turn is they're going to put the Mantis Rider in, and they're going to try to clone it. And then when they play the second clone, we can bolt both the Mantis Rider and the clone. We need the trigger from Thing in the Ice for the next fight. We do not. But we can use it. Bolt them. Okay. So what would kill me here on their turn is double Mantis Rider? Oh, no, wait. We can just wait for them to go to combat, and we can then double bolt them and flip my Thing in the Ice. And as long as they don't have another Deputy of Detention, we're okay. So there is a draw they can have that screws us up here, but I think we're okay. So Mantis Rider. Yep. Yep, resolves. Sorry, friend. Sorry, friend. It's Horror Town. So my thing flips. All their things go back to their hand. Now, if I had wanted to, what we could have done was targeted their illusory Mantis Riders. But what happens is my Thing in the Ice trigger goes on the stack above their sacrifice trigger. So the Thing in the Ice puts them back in their hand, and then they would have to try to sacrifice them, which wouldn't work. And they should be dead here. They have a Mantis Rider they can put in from their hand, but we've got 2 Awoken Horrors, which will just kill them. Additionally, I have 2 draws, so whatever I draw, I get to start going off again next turn. So if we had gone next turn, we go draw Path to Exile, and then draw Flooded Strand. Flooded Strand doesn't help, but Path would have been good enough. Okay, going to game 2. I agree with Kinnan. I got one a few days before the challenge. What's the best way to go to a card that doesn't see much play but is used and has a high price memory? Yeah, there isn't really one, right? I mean, the point of the price memory thing is the fact that like the Magic economy just doesn't forget that a card was good. So it's just tricky. Do I want Aether Gust here? Not really. It gets Noble Hierarchs and Mantis Riders, but that's really it. Kessig Malcontents, but we haven't seen that from them yet. I think we board out Remand. Oh no, Force. Doi. This should be a pretty good matchup for us. We're just a pile of removal spells and draw cards and Thing in the Ice. Yeah, I don't know if there is a good strategy for that. I mean, once people know a card is good, I mean, like Uro, right? There's not the best time to buy Uro will be like right after it rotates from Standard. What's your favorite card and your favorite art in Modern? I think my favorite card of all time is Snapcaster Mage in all formats. Favorite art is really hard. I really like the original Eternal Witness, which is frustrating right now. I think I'm going to mull this. This is a good hand, but it doesn't have a white. So this is better. We're just going to bottom one of these Pyromancer Ascensions. We're going to get turn 1 Raugrin Triome. Difference between Uro and Mox is Uros are played in all formats. That's true. I'm just saying like that the reason it's as expensive as it is right now is because it's being played in Standard as well as all those other formats. So it'll drop when it rotates from Standard a little bit. Not by that much because people know how good it is, but it will drop somewhat. With Mox, it was funny because it actually did have a home in Standard right before it rotated. But that didn't last. And then wouldn't Mox slowly drop if it doesn't see play? It will, just very slowly, but it's been moving upwards actually because people are finding ways to use it in Pioneer and Modern now. Because like it's part of Kethis combo, and Kethis combo is not a popular deck, but it's a deck. And the fact that it's a mythic means it is like 1/8 the print run of rares, which is a big deal. It's a big difference in numbers. Okay, so we can get Scalding Tarn with this Flooded Strand, which is probably what we're grabbing. What is this? Hierarch. I don't want them to have access to more mana right now. Makes sense. Yeah. MTG the moral of the story is MTG finance ruins a lot of things for a lot of people. I do what I can to sort of mitigate. Like I try to help you with the information I've gained in my lifetime, which is not that much, but really it's just a guessing game. It's like the stock market. You're just throwing darts at a dartboard. Sometimes you win. And there are educated predictions you can make, but you never know, right? I mean, we never knew that Boggart Harbinger was going to spike like crazy because they were going to print a card that had the exact text of Conspicuous Snoop. Well, that Relic of Progenitus is going to be a pain in the ass. On the plus side, they have to crack it for it to be particularly... This is not an intervening if clause. That is good to know. FYI or TLDR, if I play this Lightning Helix right now, as long as this Lightning Helix is in my graveyard, this will trigger and get a quest counter. It does not need to be there when that trigger resolves. Which is good, because if it needed to be there when the trigger resolved, Relic of Progenitus would be more of a pain in the ass. Oh, it's just by Therese Nielsen, and she's not a popular person in the Magic community right now. It's just unfortunate. No, it's Therese Nielsen, and she just has a similar-ish thing going on. I mean, Noah Bradley also has a bunch of very, very beautiful art. Yikes! That's a real good draw. Well, there goes my Lightning Helix. I was excited about it. Yeah. Therese Nielsen's got a whole thing going on. Hers has been going on longer, but it's not quite as... The response was not quite as extreme. but people are still not a fan. Justifiably so. I guess I just come down on the wrong side of history, maybe, where I'm accepting of the art that someone produces, especially when it's visual art that like clearly has nothing to do with their crappy politics. Okay, well, let's draw a bolt. Hey, we did the thing I just said I wanted to do. Put that on the bottom, put this on the top. Yeah, we can play... No, I don't want to play this because I want access to the path to exile. I'm going to crack out of jail. So that was a good draw. Right. I mean, it's just going to be... But I've been that way for a long time, right? Like, but it's harder with something like... Let's say it's just harder with something like music... or literature, let's say, because with music and literature, with things like lyrics, it's a little bit harder to say that they're totally separated from the art that the person produced. But in the case of visual art, I feel like it's pretty. It just seems distant enough for me that I'm not. I don't feel guilty about it, but. I know that other people... I don't want to hurt anyone in the community. That's my thing. Like, I really do respect that people have a different opinion than me. And, like, it's not like I go around with my Therese Nielsen art deck, right? Harder was... Yeah, exactly, stand-up comedians. Like, someone who... Their politics clearly influences their art more than someone who does visual artists, who is a visual artist. Okay. So feeling a little bit stranded here, but Thing in the Ice is a good draw. I got lots of good draws in our deck. Second Pyromancer Ascension is not the worst thing in the world. Let's play the Sleight of Hand first. I have the maximum amount of mana to work with. Yeah, opt. Play the Ascension. Oops. Oh no no's? Oh no's? What? What are you oh-nosing? Things are going okay here. We're fine. We're not dead. It's just a little airborne. It's still good. It's still good. It's no longer that good. It's no longer as good as it was. Why are you responding to that? Okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's all fine. We assume it's fine. It's probably not fine. We're so freaking dead. We're not, but we might be. So they can attack for 5 or they can attack for 4. It's on you, opponent. If all else say, nah. I left stream on and accidentally there was a party in chat. Okay. I guess... Yeah, because if I draw a creature or land with this... bottom that, I guess? Perfect. Just like we drew it up. We said no, and it worked. All right, now they're attacking for 6, 7. Jesus. All right, we're probably real dead. Probably, definitely, maybe real dead. Well, that's a blocker. That blocks their 3-power dude. Then we take 5 and die. Right. Whoops. Well, we have a card in hand, so we can bluff. You don't want to attack with all your stuff. You have no idea the power I have. Imagine how badly this could go for you. Oh, God. It no longer can go particularly badly for them. All right. Now we have 6 and die. It's fine. We'll get him in game 3. Yeah, that's way up there. That is one of the most expensive a card has ever been on Magic the Gathering Online, I believe. Blessed Alliance. Oh, I didn't add the Wear Tear to my sideboard, so we're playing a card short. Not that I really need it here. We didn't see the Remands or the Anger of the Gods that game, so... Interesting little grouping there. Not that it matters, just a strange grouping. This is a keeper. This is a keeper. His hand is blazingly fast. We're going to spin our wheels and go nowhere, maybe, but... Mulligans to 6. Yes. Mulligans to 5? Huh? Huh? Christopher Moeller, by the way, fabulous artist. Yes, please. Check, please. Thing in the ice, party 1. Holy crap.
You can run, but you can't glide.
What's up, everybody, from the Ashiok channel? We were playing Lantern Control earlier, so you missed that train wreck. But we're now playing some Jeskai Thing Ascension, which is a wild one. We are 1-1 against humans, so thank God. So many Lantern haters in this world. Why y'all gotta hate on Lantern? It's a beautiful, insane machine. Plays nothing? Well, that feels good. That feels less good. I want to draw a land, so Serum Visions into Sleight of Hand gets me there the best. Holy jumping, there's a lot of people there. You're kidding, right? I like Lantern Control. I'm one of those maniacs who actually likes Lantern Control. Bolt on top, Strand on top of that, which means if I play the Sleight of Hand, I only get to keep one of them, which will be the Bolt. That's fine. That's what we're going to do. Actually, God, it sucks no matter what I do, huh? Yo, what's up, young PZ420? We want land? Yeah, I guess so. I guess I'm playing the Sleight of Hand then. I do want to get a white source, which means I have to get Hallowed Fountain to do the thing I want to do this turn. They are playing Deputy of Detention Sphere, so that's something we kind of want to watch out for. That raid thing was cool. Oh, the little graphic I made up? Yeah. If anyone wants something like that done for their channel, I can set that up for them, but it's... or I can teach them how to do it. It's somewhat labor intensive, but it's really cool. I have that for all sorts of things. So if you follow, there's a neat little graphic. If you subscribe, there's a neater little graphic. If you donate bits, there's a cool graphic. If you do a donation, I have a graphic. How much for you to take off your shirt? Well, that's against the Twitch terms of service, so hundreds of dollars.
For whoever brings me the head of Colonel Montoya.
So that's one of them, and then it's playing the same one, but there's another one. It's on randomize.
Before the start of the rainy season. And remember, a shiny new donkey for whoever
$5
brings me the head of Colonel Montoya.
The shirt's not coming off for $5, my friend. So I think we're just gonna Helix on this round. We're just gonna Helix on the. So we have triple Manamorphose Thing in the Ice. So if I draw one more land, then we're golden. For just playing thing and flipping thing on the same turn. So we'll see what they do here. $5, $5. The downside is if they have another Reflector Mage or a... Yikes. Wait, we can just remand this if it's... Yeah, we're just going to remand the Kite Sail. I want to draw a card anyway. Let's hit a Bolt. Let's draw a Bolt right now. Or land. Either one's fine. Spring. Perfect. I have $2 and a stuffed animal giraffe. Well, I've already got a stuffed platypus, so that's just not going to do it. I'm sorry, my friend, but that's just... Oh my god! Their sideboard is so good. Hell, their main deck is so good. Alright, so they're going to take one of my Manamorphose CCs? They have to, right? Damn marsupials. But we're going to have a pretty cool next turn. Am I just killing the Hierarch, though? Did you know giraffe is kosher? I mean, it depends on how you kill it, right? I believe I've got my facts correct. Basically just a giant cow. I mean, isn't the only thing that isn't kosher a pig? Is that... maybe I have a misunderstanding of the system. Blue... like basic works here, no problem. You gotta find a way to kill it. Shellfish is not kosher. Okay, that's fair. What? Okay, I was like... This was not... That was not a this turn thing. Are we gonna just do all the things right now? I guess I don't need to. Bummer. Although, but I don't want to bounce the Sin Collector, so let's just pass the turn. We could always just Lightning Helix this turn, and then next turn go Manamorphose Helix. Aww. Bobo! Alex, you screwed up their little pyramid. Whoa. Mom Melon. That is a creeper. But not a Minecraft creeper. They're attacking. Okie doke. Not sure how this could go badly. Maybe they're just getting in for 2. Yeah, they're just getting in for 2. Interesting. So, Helix? Pew pew? Maybe they Deputy me now, or Reflector Mage me now? Mom Melon emote. I even have emotes for my channel. They're terrible and homemade. Okay, yeah. Deputy or Reflector Mage? General Kudra. That's a... I should have seen that one coming. Whoops. All right. Let's draw the Pyromancer's Ascension. Nope. I can bounce their board, but I want to kill the Sin Collector first. That's an excellent draw. So I've got 2 counters on my Thing in the Ice. The only thing I need to kill is the Sin Collector. So these are both okay on top, I guess. Put Thought Scour under the Opt. Okay, so... Helix Kudro... No. Helix the Sin Collector. That's the one that matters. And then play a tapped Sacred Foundry, new. And then if I bolt one of their creatures, it just it gets bounced in response. So we're gonna bolt them and attack them for 7, which is gonna mess with their tempo. Obviously, they're gonna be able to replay something this turn, and they can Reflector Mage my Awoken Horror. But we're going to be able to set up to just flip the Thing in the Ice again next time we play it. So we're going to be good to go. Ashy Bully, new emote. I'm into it. Sounds like a blast and a half. All right, what do you got? Reflector Mage? Probably Reflector Mage, huh? Yeah, plus Noble Hierarch. What is that? Meddling Mage. Choose Manamorphose? I wonder. Yeah. So next turn they can attack me for 6. So I guess let's spin our wheels. Don't need the Thought Scour now because I'm not... Shit. I can get my Lurrus and then cast absolutely nothing. But then I have a Lurrus for next turn. So hopefully we don't die, because we know they have General Kudro and a Noble Hierarch. If they have Kudro plus a Thalia's Lieutenant, I'll take 8. Ash Danger comes first. Do you just have the 1 right now, though? Oh, right. Who is Psy? Because that does not look like Psy Master Thopterist. Sal? Okay, well, it also doesn't look like any Sal I know. Doesn't look like any Sal I know. Sal from Impractical Jokes. Oh, we brought this up before. I have no idea what that is. That was quite possibly the best possible draw. So Lurrus doesn't give me anything back, but what Lurrus can do is be the best dang chump blocker in the world. I could have played Thing, Helix, Manamorphose. Yeah, that would have been better than what I just did. All right, not paying enough attention. Let's see if we can get a good play out of it. Yeah, well, maybe this works out. So I know they have Kudro in their hand, but if they have like anything else, we're going to be in huge trouble. Yeah, that's problematic. Yikes. No way. Oh, that's so good. All right. Yeah, I screwed up. What is your favorite mana symbol? Blue. The purple one. The purple one's not real. That was a Future Sight thing. They never did it. Man, if they don't attack with their Meddling Mage, I'm going to get effed up here. Yeah. Wait, am I just going to die, though? Can I even block the Meddling Mage? I think it's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14? Shit, I can't even block the Meddling Mage. Yeah, I just screwed up and killed myself. I guess... Oh, they're not even going to attack with the Meddling Mage, even though they could guaranteed kill me. Okay, well, whatever. If we draw a Lightning Bolt or Helix, we can get out of this, and if not, we're toast. Nope. Okay, so just screwed that up royally. There's no guarantee that we actually could have won there, but they had a pretty nuts... sequence there. It was like... I did screw that up, and it was theoretically beatable, but yeah, humans is freaking all over the place. It's crazy. Crazy. When in doubt, smash it out. Can't wait till robots kills all of humans. Well, Affinity's a terrible deck, so... Nobody's saying, hey there, baby, I want to kill all humans. I appreciated when people started calling Affinity robots because it wasn't playing any cards with Affinity for artifacts. Like, it would be like if people called Hardened Scales if they stopped playing Hardened Scales. Like, it's just not... I don't think that would be a thing. You playing black-green +1/+1 counters synergy deck? Is that what you're playing? Are you winning, son? Yikes. I mean, I guess I'll keep this. I sure hope they're playing a deck where Force of Negation is relevant. Oh, they gave you a clear window. Nice. Super genius. Oh, yeah. So, Ashiok, if you want to punt in my chat, just use the Super Genius emote. We use that to to talk about when we're being very, very much not smart. That's the one. Too rock hard brain. We call that thick skull around here. The thickums. Thick skull. Thick with 2 C's in the skull. Alright, get the Raugrin Triome on the turn 1 instead of shocking or getting a basic for the Thought Scour. You can use it for 320 points. Nice. Bachuka Bog. Is this the worst Titan draw of all time? It is, right? Like, that's what's happening right now? I'm sub you, goober. You got gifted, right? When Larynx Punchworthy was handing out that stack of subs, I believe. I wondered what the star was, yeah. Alright, I think I can play this Pyromancer's Ascension right now, because I guess if they cast Dryad of the Elysian Grove, I'm going to be a little unhappy. Whereas if they cast that and I remanded, I should be able to draw a land to be able to play Pyromancer's Ascension plus the second remand, which will get a counter, so. Already got 10 subs. Nice. Yeah. Well, I'm glad you didn't have to spend money on me. Nope. Denied. Shoop. Yes. That's what I wanted. It's just what I wanted. So, shock that. Play the Ascension and the pass the turn. In before Cavern. Yikes. Please no. Don't you wish that evil on me? When in doubt, remand it out. I mean, we're gonna. I mean, as long as they're gonna let me play this card, I'm gonna play the card. So, always yes. Always yield. Draw. Yeah, and that's an active Ascension. Okay. They can still explore this turn. I think I'll force it, actually. It's probably worth not letting them draw an extra card, and I can't imagine something else they're going to play that I'm going to be upset about. Next turn, I'm just going to go off, so I just want to guarantee they're not doing anything scary right now. Probably didn't need to shock that aggressively, but whatever. Okay, so trigger. I swear I said always yes. Whatever. Okay. Okay, so now I've got the 2, so we can play Manamorphose and get a copy. So always yes, always yield. Okay. Go blue, red. Yikes. Always yes, always yield. Blue, red. Guess I have this Helix in hand, so I probably shouldn't have done that way. Let's crack this Islet, because I'm not likely playing Helix this turn. There we go. Okay. Thing. Yeah, thing's fine. Wish I hadn't screwed up my colors, but that's alright. Serum Visions also fine. Alright, we're good to go for next turn. I've got a path for a Titan, and then Thing in the Ice for potential zombies, so we should be okay here. No Titan. This is good. I do not want them bouncing that Bajuka Bog, but there's nothing I can do about it, so okay. Yep. But, yeah, it doesn't matter anymore. This is still going to keep doing its thing, so. Is this deck playing Sanctuary? My deck? My deck is not playing Mystic Sanctuary, so that's actually... What they just did there was largely irrelevant. Thing. Slight. Triggers. Because you should Manamorphose is our best card. What? I don't understand. Are you telling me this should be playing Mystic Sanctuary? Right, but here's the deal. Right, yeah, I mean, as one of maybe the deal, but here's the deal with that. This is not my deck list. This is Zikary's from the challenge, and he went to like 11th place or something like that. So, I'm as someone who's never played this deck before in my life, I'm not just gonna be like, yo, I'm gonna make all these changes because I think Mystic Sanctuary is better than the person who actually played this well. So. Played it earlier, you goober Urza. Urza does seem like a goober. What an ultramaroon. I think I'm going to exile these two right now. No, I don't really need to. I'm just going to play the opt. Whatever. It's fine. Actually, we're probably going to crash in for 7 this turn. Let them play the Titan. And then... No, I don't want to have to fight through all those zombies. Okay, let's play the second Ascension. And then Serum Visions. And... Can't call them Thunders. Okay. Always yields. Okay. So, Visions. Bottom, top. Okay. Draw that. Actually. Top. Okay, so then we can Sleight, put a counter. Crap, I'm gonna flip my thing and I didn't mean to. Yes. Okay. Visions is fine. Yeah, the Helix. All right, so they're just dead next turn. I can get the second Ascension live right now and then get the triple path. So let's do that. Oh, we're going to flip their board, but that's okay because I'm just going to kill them with burn. Is God your type? What? Pretty sure Ashiok's Planeswalker. I don't know if I read the lore correctly, but I'm pretty sure. Bottom, top. Yes. Yes. Draw it. Okay. Bottom. Top. Okay, go to combat. Smash. We're just going to leave up Path / Lightning Bolt here. You know, God Complex, though. Aha. I see. Okay, Dryad. Now what? Crumbling Vestige. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, okay. So they can Titan, they can get whatever they want, and then I'm just going to double path. Sorry, triple path. I will let them go get the lands because I don't want them to know that their Titan is gone. What do you got, nerd? Probably getting a Valakut, which is not going to work without that Dryad in play. But they kind of have to. So they get Vesuva and Valakut. Yep, that is exactly what they should get if it was going to work, which it will not. They're targeting my horror. That's bold. So they just fully conceded the fact that they were not going to be able to kill me. Interesting. So you get out of here, get another zombie. Yes. You get out of here, get another zombie, and then the last one. That was weird. I wonder if they have another basic. I guess it would be good to know. Yep, they have another forest. Good to know. So two snow-covered forests, 2 regs. And then they're out after that. Cool. And no Valakut triggers. Got him! Sure, you can bounce your bog. Go for it. Bounce the bog. Bounces Vesuva. I don't know what that's all about, but let's go ahead and hold priority go Helix, because we're going to BM a little bit, because we can. Same targets. Okay, Bolt. Cast that. Same targets. And another Bolt. Oh, come on. I had more! Don't go away, opponent! I had more. Alright. So we got Aether Gust. Do I want Sprite Dragon here? I feel like I do. I don't think I want Pillage, because it's too slow. And I don't think I want Sprite Dragon on the draw. Ash Danger has been submitted. Nice. Thank you, Pensur. You have yourself a wonderful evening. Going to be going a little bit late tonight playing these 2 decks because Lantern Control is like a 3.5-hour league, as it is. I could cut some Lightning Bolts, but I don't feel like that's a great idea. I'm really tempted to find room to board in more, but this engine feels really good. Helix and Bolt are both a little bit awkward. I want to try the Sprite Dragons in this matchup, but I think if we go to a game 3... Why is there so much bad prowess in leagues? Because the games are like 5 seconds. You mean just like mono red? Mono red prowess showing up in leagues? It's just because it's really good again. It's just like a very simple deck that is like very fast. Like you get turn 3 kills all the time with that deck. So saw someone Lantern control someone who was 11, their first modern GP. I felt bad for both players. Yeah. One of the best Storm players in my local, I watched him play against like a 10-year-old, and it was just silly because he doesn't have good people skills in general. So it was just an absolute train wreck of human interactions because he was not able to explain in any kind of way that human being was going to understand like what was happening. Like, I tried to explain it to him afterwards, is like, imagine you're playing MTGO against like the slow, because he plays Magic Online. I was like, imagine you were going to play Magic Online against someone who's going to read every single card that you play. Like, because don't worry about winning, you're going to win. Just explain everything you're doing slowly. And if they don't get it, well, at least like you don't feel like you were like bilking them out of their money, or out of the match win. Because the problem is he likes to play Storm really fast, and against people who actually know what's going on, like I'm sure most of them appreciate it because if they're dead, they want to know they're dead. Yikes! That's a turn 2 Dryad, but no extra land. That's a good feel. That's a good feel. So because they didn't play the extra land there, I'm gonna take the time to play my Ascension here, and the next turn we've got Manamorphose, Thought Scour, maybe? So, here's hoping. This is like a kind of nuts hand from them, and then they stalled on land draws, which is so weird for Omelette. That deck is half lands, approximately. Crazy. Okay, well, no time like the present. Oops. Let's go! As a streamer, you've probably been asked this, but what's your favorite Magic card? Snapcaster Mage. Okay, we're gonna Morphose for double blue? Yeah, probably. Because Morphose for blue-white doesn't seem really good right now. But I've got double Helix next. Oh, if I get... Okay, I see. Oh, maybe they have a way to remove my Pyromancer's Ascension right now? Oh, they went full cost. Shit. Nope, can't do that. Okay, still triggers. Yes. So next turn... Well, I like everything about Snapcaster Mage. Urza asked a question. Oh, it's Snapcaster Mage. You goons. Alright, Serum Visions. That is exactly what we're looking for. Kind of. Top. Shit. So, gotta make it through one more turn. Bottom, top. Play Islet. So I can double opt at the end of their turn. I'm gonna take 4, and then casting the opt is gonna deal me 1. Okay, that does not give them a Titan this turn. Perhaps next turn, but we'll be alive, and we'll have Remand live. We will not have Remand live against their Cavernous Souls, so we gotta find an Aether Gust. First I was a goober, now I'm a goon, I can't win. Hey man, hired goons make good money. Second Dryad. Okie dokie. So we've got double Helix, that'll kill 1 Dryad, so hopefully can find something to deal with the other one. So yes. Opt. Top that. Opt. Bottom that. Looking for bolts. We're looking for bolt, people. Bolt is the card we're looking for. Thing in the Ice will do! Thing in the Ice is acceptable? Is it? It's fine. Not great. So the shock. The shock to get. Alright, so if we're gonna play Thing in the Ice, we'll get the island first. And then, okay, I see what we're up to. So we gotta dodge Titan this turn, because Titan means we're super dead. But other than Titan this turn, we're alive, I think. Goons. Hired goons. Alright, what do you got? No Titan. Don't do it. Have a heart. That doesn't look like a Titan. So this attack would put me to 1. So we're going to go ahead and block 1 Dryad. And then before damage, we're going to Helix this one. White and red. Triggers. Okay. Yes. Same targets. Gain 3. Gain 3. Take 2. Favorite card is either Mystic Sanctuary or Arkham Astrolabe. I mean, I really like both those cards. Okay, they've got Titan next turn. Good to know. So we want to find Aether Gust if we possibly can. We have a lot of shots at it. Tribes Cat. Okay. We're also going to flip the Thing in the Ice this turn. Crack them for 7. Second Ascension's not really where I want to be. Serum Visions digs me deep here, so that's good. So let's go always yes, always yield, always yes, always yield, always yield. All right. Triggers are dealt with. Okay. Serum Visions. Draw. Top 2. Manamorphose is great. Bolt is also okay. I don't think I need it right now. Nah, we'll top that. Because without a Dryad in play, the Titan's not going to kill me. So we'll draw the Manamorphose. Bottom Thought Scour, top the Bolt. Blue. Red, cast the Manamorphose. I haven't hit a land yet, so that's kind of cool. We might also be able to kill them. We'll see what we pick up here. We're also going up in mana on this. Let's add a white because I'm probably going to cast a Helix somewhere along the way. Oh, I could remand the Manamorphose and just go infinite, right? I think that's what you're supposed to do there. Well, we'll see if I didn't screw it up. Okay. So Serum Visions digs me the deepest. This is going to flip the thing? Yeah, okay. Bye, friends. Okay. Draw. Bolt and Helix. Okay. So I want that Helix. So we'll go bottom of the Bolt, top the Helix. We draw. We go bottom Thought Scour, top the island. Then I can use Opt to draw the island. Thanks for the follow, Brook4. Got a bottom Spirebluff. Draw another Spirebluff. As is the way. Helix U. Same targets. Okay. Crack them for 7, bolt them for 6. They're almost dead. I don't know how busted this deck would be with a detachable Manamorphose. I don't know what you're talking about. I assume there's some specific card that you're like, this is the detachable Manamorphose. Actions this turn was sky high. I mean, I could have won the game by infinitely looping there. So for anyone who's not aware, I think with a single Pyromancer's Ascension and Manamorphose and Remand, you can... I'm not sure, how does it work? So you play the Manamorphose, you get the copy of Manamorphose. Let the copy resolve, draw a card. Then, before the original one resolves, you remand it. I meant fetchable, but it auto-corrected. Gotcha. Okay, they don't have an omelet here, amulet, so this doesn't kill me. It does get Field of the Dead, and they could bounce their Radiant Fountain, but that's not gonna kill me. And then I should be able to finish them off with Bolt. Gotta find another Bolt, but that's fine. Vesuva Field, Radiant Fountain, so no zombies. Okay. Nice. Go end of turn Bolt. Same target. Double bolts. They scooped. Fair enough. All right. 1-1. We're rocking and a rolling, rocking and a reeling on to match 3. For anyone who is visiting from the Ashiok channel, you should be made aware that underneath this Twitch channel, there are buttons that will take you to my YouTube channel, which has hundreds, well, over 100. I think it's getting close to 200 Modern League videos. And some Pioneer and some Legacy. Less of those, obviously. Am I keeping this on the play? It's pretty sketch. We're a low land count deck. I've only got 1 blue cantrip that I can cast. Suppose what I could do is just get Raugrin Triome, but in the dark I'd rather mulligan. I just want more land. Yikes. This has 2 cantrips, so it's a little bit better. I think I can keep this bottom and Ascension. So we've got a Thing in the Ice as a payoff. So let's play this. We're gonna go get Raugrin Triome at the end of their turn, and then we're gonna use Sleight of Hand if we have to try to hit our land drop. See how she goes. Snow-covered island, but no astrolabe. Interesting. Give it Triome. All my colors. Yikes. Alright, well. Land? Please. Please land. Yikes. Alright, well, Serum Visions it is. So next turn we Slight, and then hopefully also Serum Visions? Which is not the best. Okay, Opt feels good, because Opt means this isn't... This maybe Storm? Tomorrow on Wacky Wednesday, we're going to be playing decks where we're going for 5-0, because we're going to be playing Jiggy's Song of Creation deck. That is an amazing concoction. So if y'all want to come on by tomorrow, we're playing a really, truly incredible deck that my good friend Jiggy Wiggy has been working on and had some really wonderful success with. Already has a 4-1 under his belt, and Jiggy Wiggy was the person who went 7-0 in the recent Modern Challenge playing the absolutely bonkers Kinnan Urza deck that Kinnan Urza deck that he and I brewed up together. We're putting out a primer on that later this week on Reddit, so you can look for that tomorrow or the day after. So all sorts of wonderful Magic content coming out here on the Mana Symbol channel. Well, they haven't done a whole bunch yet. I wonder if... Are they on Inverter? I ran into Inverter in the wild. All right, so opt for land, please. Got, jeez, bottom. Yikes. Thought Scour for land, please. Yeah, all right. Fair enough. My graveyard's super stocked with this Pyromancer Ascension. Have to be responsible and go to bed now. Sorry, Mad Cow Chicken 3. But don't worry, we'll be back tomorrow, and anything you miss will always go on my YouTube. Seriously, man? Because they're gonna use the counter they've been saving for whatever I play. Yeah. Spell Pierce. What in the name of Christ are they playing? What are you playing? What is this? Is this Inverter? That would be really funny. If they cast the Inverter, I get to Thought Scour them and maybe kill them. So that'd be pretty funny. It's mono blue? What the hell is mono blue? It's like Blue Moon with the worst draw ever? Serum Visions, maybe? Okay, finally. Alright. Bottom a thing, because I don't need another one. Top Serum Visions, because it's good. Let's play a thing in the ice. It's going to be countered. I don't know what my opponent's on, but it's cool. Mana Lake, sure. Mono blue control? That seems impossible. I'm really curious as to what they're going to try to win the game with. They have some of the best interaction in Modern in their deck, but I don't know where it's going. I mean, they're all ready with their Mystic Sanctuaries here. Jeez. Bottom, top. Pass the turn. So we're not going to Thought Scour ourselves because I want to draw that Pyromancer's Ascension. So we're definitely going to Thought Scour them, and if they use a Mystic Sanctuary, we're going to have even more incentive to do so. What are you up to? What the hell could this be? This is madness. That's what I want. Thought Scour you. Okay. Mills Force. Yeah, that's fair. Oh, Mills even shows up here. I love that. Thanks for embracing the mill, wizard. Oh, sure. That's better. All right. So next turn we have Ascension plus Remand. Maybe that gets me to land an Ascension. I wonder if they have like Brazen Borrower. They just note me with the Brazen Borrower. We do have a total of 24 points of burn in our deck, and I haven't milled any of it by accident, so maybe we just very, very slowly, carefully apply all of our burn spells directly to their face and win that way. Could happen. Could happen. It's not a good plan, but it is a plan. They have fetched once, you know? They took damage from that. Alright, Sacred Foundry? Yeah, we've got triple blue, so I don't need to do anything fancy. We are getting to the point where it is nice that we have such a low land count because we're drawing nothing but gas. Can't say the same for my opponent. Remand, sure. You're not doing anything over there, so I guess. What are you up to? Opt. Jeez. Just so much futzing around. Look at this opponent, guys. They haven't played a single old border card. What the hell's wrong with them? Playing nothing but this new Magic border. I don't appreciate it. Don't appreciate it. What are the chances this gets through, huh? Is it 1,000,000 to 1? Are we at approximately 1,000,000? Deprive. Well, that's just rude. Remand my Ascension. Clever line. Urgh. Counter it. All right, who votes that we bleed them for as much clock as possible this game? Anyone? Anyone want to bleed them for clock? Because I do not know if we're going to be able to win this one, but we might be able to bleed them for a bunch of clock. Do people want quick games, or do people want me to try to maximize our MTGO ticket chicanery? Ascension. I'm going to keep casting these win conditions. What you going to do about it? What you going to do? Have more counter magic? Huh? What is your deck, all counters? Snapcaster. Yikes. Okay. Which one are you playing? Archmage's Charm? Remand? Deprive. Okay. This is counterspell? Sure. What is happening? They want to get a Mystic Sanctuary so that when they play the Deprive... Okay, I see. It's an incredibly obtuse and unnecessary line, but I like it. They just target the Deprive? They did. They just chooses not to use Mystic Sanctuary. Okay! You still haven't cast that Deprive. You want to bounce this other Sanctuary? Is that where we're at? Okay, you got me. Thing in the ice. Bang. Counter that. Alright, they're gonna. Shit. Gets a... What? What is happening? Why are you getting basics? I don't understand. Oh, it's got to be cryptic then. No, no, they have another Mystic Sanctuary. Reset your Archmage's Charm. There we go. Now, hopefully that's what you're counting on here, and you're gonna like opt for it, and then I'm gonna Thought Scour you, and it's gonna be great. Nope, no opt. Snapcaster, Jesus. All right. All right. They're really working hard for this one. Get the Mana Leak, sure. You got me. Thing of the Ice, not resolving. Nope. We will Thought Scour them, though, so that we can deprive them of the Archmage's Charm that they just reset. However, they have a Mystic Sanctuary in their hands, so it's very likely... What is this? Chase? I don't have a blue card. Well, shit. I do have all sorts of Lightning Bolts and Lightning Helixes, though, so I should be able to get through that. And they Brainstorm, so I'm just going to be able to kill it. Although I kind of have to deal with these Snapcaster Mages, so that's a pain in the butt. They dumped 4 power into play. My opponent is a absolute insane person. They are playing mono blue control, which is working out well for them in this game, I will say. Really? What if this? I guess they know how they want to win, which is with these Snapcasters. So we will present them with the opportunity to struggle with this decision. Okay. Oh, I could have... Yeah. I still have access to my Lurrus, and Lurrus can rebuy threats from my graveyard, so I should not ignore that fact. Jesus. Their Mystic Sanctuary looping is so good in this deck, though, because it's just so clean. Their whole deck is stack-based, and we did not come out quickly enough. So this is definitely a Sprite Dragons in matchup, I would say. We'll see what else we're going to do with our sideboard, but definitely Sprite Dragons in. So let's go get this Lurrus in our hand. Not going to play it this turn, but we are going to path one of the Snapcasters on their turn, which they should respond to, and we'll have a Remand, so maybe we get to do something with that. We'll see. Mystic Sanctuary, sure. Archmage's Charm, absolutely. Combat. Path. Get out of here. What do you got? Nothing. Alright. I wonder if they have a basic. They did. They did do. Okay. Well. Here's my kitty cat. Oh really? You have a counter for this? Can't Remand, so I just have to force, and they're going to have another piece of interaction, and we are going to be in big, big trouble. I mean, we're already in trouble, but... So in the early game, when I got impatient about the lightning bolt that I cast, it obviously ended up paying us back because they played out Snapcaster Mages and actually beat us down. I'm not exactly sure what I was doing with that. It doesn't really make any sense. I just got a little impatient and made a bad decision. That has been the story of the evening. they've got the crazy Mystic Sanctuary loops here. So let's check out our sideboard. So we've got Mystical Dispute. That's going to be great. Surgical Extraction is definitely something we want in this matchup. Okie dokie. So we'll just pass back. So Mystical Dispute, Surgical, and Sprite Dragon for sure. So it looks like their removal is pretty mediocre. They're likely to cut some out of it. I think we're probably... Hey, there's the Brazen Borrower I thought would be in their deck. Good to know I was right. Slight. Take the path. Manamorphose. Grab blue-red. Thing. So thing blocks the snap. Path takes out the borrower. And this is definitely a remand my spell situation. Because remanding my spell removes the target for their spell. If I remand the Archmage's Charm, they're just going to play it again. So that doesn't get me anywhere. Yep. And we're just dead. I'm not going to make them do the last attack. We actually did have a conceivable out there, but they had everything they needed. Spell Snare is exceptionally good against us. So good for them with the mono blue control. So let's see. Sprite Dragon, Mystical Dispute, and Surgical. Force seems not good. Obviously, we could fight their Jace with it, but I don't think that that's going to be the direction their game's going to go. I think just maybe a Thing and an Ascension for the Sprite Dragons. Maybe I want more threats. No, I think I'm happy like this. So the way it looked like their deck was constructed, and we'll get to see it if we get to cast the Surgical Extraction, I think I want to go after their Archmage's Charm. And or their Mystic Sanctuaries if we manage to mill one. Other than that, yeah, I'm not sure. I guess cutting the Force of Negation is probably wrong. We should have them instead of Lightning Bolt or Lightning Helix. But I think on the play I want to be pretty aggressive, so we'll see if that works out in my favor. We do need to watch out for Spell Snare on the Sprite Dragon, but this is one of the best possibles. We got the turn 2 Sprite Dragon, we got Opt, we got everything we need here. We got 2 Pyromancer's Ascensions to follow up the Sprite Dragon, so... Good chance they have... Oh, shit. Yeah, if they've got Mystical Dispute in this hand, though, which is pretty likely, then we're going to be a little bit of trouble. But you can't play around everything, so let's see where we go. Go! No Spell Snare. Don't do it. Yeah, buddy! Alright. Cast triggers are great. Okay. Surgical? No, we don't want that. They do have Brazen Borrow in their deck. But they can't brazenly borrow everything. Play the Ascension, trigger the Sprite Dragon. Pretty incentivized to deal with the Ascension, so they're going to need to find a turn to double spell pretty soon. We can't actually get our Ascension ascending very soon, but hopefully we can find something. What? No. You jerk. Ah. What a pain. Okay, they didn't miss a land drop all game last game, so yeah, okay. They must have a slightly messed up hand. Need blue here. Is Island okay? It's not great, but I don't want to take extra damage because... Okay, cool. That is exactly what I need right now. Let's play Sprite Dragon. I counter it. Gonna counter it. Gonna counter it. Thank you. Wow. Sure. Huh. Well, I'll just Thought Scour myself while they're tapped out. On turn 4, I could draw a land, because I haven't missed a land drop yet. Okay, cool. Cool. And this Opt is going to trigger Pyromancer Ascension, and then we should be able to get it online. They're to 3 mana. They need another Petty Theft. They need another Petty Theft to be able to deal with this Ascension now. Well, that's a yikes and a half. Holy crap. Well, we're going to fetch in response anyway. Shit. God, that's so good. Get a Hallowed Fountain. We'll opt, get a counter. Yeah, I draw the other Surgical? That would be great. Otherwise, it looks like mono blue control has thoroughly smashed us. Serum Visions is pretty good. Alright. Nuke my yard. Triple opt that I'm losing there. Oof. Alright, no Serum Visions in there, so maybe we can find one and get my Ascension online. Bolt is good. Double Bolt is better. Helix on top. Islet on top of that. Yeah, that seems fine. Bolt, and then Bolt gets the trigger on Ascension. And I can pick up that land if I cast this Manamorphose. So let's do that. Okay, red. Bolt. And oh shoot, I should have played this second Ascension. Oh, I can play the second Ascension now. Cool. Which will work. Bolt. Triggers. Always yes. Always yield. Cool. Always yes. Which means I can double Surgical right now, which I guess we should. Target Ashiok. Okay. Yes. Target Deprive. Okay. So they have no more Deprives in their hand, but they do have Cryptic, Flusterstorm, Archmage's Charm. Okay. So they can bounce my Ascensions. Yikes. Okay, now we get the Surgical the Ashioks. Okay, I gotta take a picture of this person's deck because this is amazing. I don't need my Exile Zone, I need their Exile Zone. Opponent is on mono blue control. This is absolute madness. Okay. Passenger. Let's see. What do they got going on? We got Brazen Borers, Cryptics, Flush Storms, Factor Fiction, Jace the Mind Sculptor, Mana Leak, Shark Typhoon is in there. Sick. Sick. They got that Shark Typhoon. Alright. Helix is a fine draw. Not great, but fine. Do I want to activate my Fiery Islet? Probably because I guess there's pretty good sorceries I could draw. Not that. Do I want to hold that? No. Right. I don't have a Helix in my graveyard right now, so if they bounce my active Ascension, I can't get the other one going. Man, this is gonna suck. And then if I play the... this is brutal. Alright. Go ahead and wreck me. Because they're going to go Cryptic, bounce your Pyromancer's Ascension, draw a card. And then when I play the Ascension on my next turn, they're going to play the other Cryptic to counter this Ascension and bounce the other Ascension. But we'll same target this, smash them for 6. See if that can get us going somewhere. I do have enough mana that we'll be able to play through their Cryptics here, kind of. No, we won't, because they're going to be able to keep looping them. Son of a bee. I don't have one of those in my graveyard, but it really doesn't matter. So what should happen right now is they go counter bounce, and then I have to replay this one, and then I play Sleight of Hand trying to find and set up for the future. So I really need to find another surgical, my other surgical, to deal with, to deal with what they have going on. I guess I could have just cast Sleight of Hand there, because there isn't one in my graveyard. Right. Well, that's... yeah. And they're drawing Cryptic now. And we don't have an active Ascension, so we can't play through it very easily. Yikes. This is going to be tough. Okay. Well, that will put a counter on my Ascension, but unfortunately they're just going to Cryptic bounce it, I assume. But I can't just play into it. On the plus side, they can't Cryptic bounce my Ascension and bounce their Mystic Sanctuary. So they will be out of Cryptics for now. Unless, of course, they just do that. But they can't counter this right now. But they can bounce the Ascension afterwards, so... But we're not going to be able to get through their Cryptics, so... I don't know. I don't know, friends. I have no idea how we're going to get through this one. This seems brutal. My spell-based combo deck is struggling against mono blue because unfortunately we're a spell-based combo deck that requires resolving these permanents that are kind of clunky. We could have gone off fast enough to beat them, but we did not. And they can just Mystic Sanctuary this now, so I'm feeling pretty dead here. I need to find my other surgical, but that isn't even maybe good enough anymore. Because they have the ability to get multiple Mystic Sanctuaries all at the same time. Oh, that is so efficient. Okay, we're just dead, I think. Man, these Cryptic decks are just eating me alive today. That was an overly quick accidental grab there, but that's okay. Because that's pretty much what we wanted anyway. Are you going to reset your Cryptic command? Huh? Yeah, I'm going to reset Cryptic. Jeez. At least Cryptic is kind of mana intensive, so I do have a Remand going on. The problem is my threats are so medium. We're flooding out. 20 land deck, multiple fetches. I wonder if you snag bagged surgical until he started looping. Yeah, I just the timing was such that I just snapped it off because I knew. Yeah, you're probably right. Live and learn. That was probably the right way to win this match, or this game at least. I just wanted to be more aggressive with everything, but I think I was operating off of a fundamental misunderstanding of how... I've been playing like Song of Creation decks recently, and for some reason I was like, I've got this active Pyromancer's Ascension. I'm going to play the double surgical and just go off, which is not at all how that worked. And I didn't have any cards that drew cards. I didn't have any way to profit off of my active song or my active Pyromancer's Ascension. So I had the Ascension active for a shining brief moment there, and it just didn't matter. I'll draw one thing in the ice. I guess we put Lurrus in my hand, so we'll be able to try to get through. Actually, probably should have been using Lurrus before now, but... Okay. Getting aggressive over there. You'll love to see it. Shark Typhoon ended up in their graveyard thanks to my Thought Scour. That feels good. Feels good. Lurrus. What do you got? What do you got, nerd? A big boy Lurrus. Archmage's Charm. Man, that is really efficient. And they still have a Cryptic Command in their hand. So I have to let that resolve because I don't have enough mana to fight, and then play it again. Play Thing in the Ice. Hopefully they Cryptic. Hopefully I... nothing matters. Because Spell Snare eats this deck alive. Oh, man, that feels rough. Alright. And I bought him the other Thing in the Ice because I was like, this will be enough threats somehow. Wasn't even close. Alright. Thought Scour you? Maybe? Oh, no, I did top it. Alright, so... I know they have Cryptic, but I don't know that they have anything else, so... They Cryptic this, we'll try to remand our own Thing in the Ice, and then we'll play it again next turn, not this turn, because they do play Mana Leak. It's like 0% chance this works, but... And the messed up thing, too, I mean, they have Cryptic, so they could just let this resolve and then wait for me to start casting spells and then just wreck me after that. Bloop. So, yeah, actually. Okay. Oh, it still has a target. Well, shit. That's not good. No. Sleight of Hand. Looking for Lightning Bolt or otherwise. Lightning Helix. That's otherwise. So if they EOT, play Snap or Brazen Boar or something or Helix them, probably not going to resolve, but... Alright. What do you got? Reset and Cryptic. Yeah. I have no mana untapped, so I have to try to beat that Cryptic next turn somehow, which I can't imagine that I can do. Yikes. Whew. This is a tough one. Yeah. So what we really wanted to surgical out of their deck was their Archmage's Charm or their Cryptic or both of those things rather than Deprive and Ashiok. But Ashiok came down on time, wrecked up my early game, and I think I probably made some bad decisions somewhere along the line that got us here. Trying to Sleight for another burn spell and get him bait with TT. Yeah, that's the idea. Well, I'm going to Thing in the Ice, and we'll see what they do. So they Cryptic Loop, which is a pain in the ass, but yeah, I can't do anything about that. So then we'll try to Helix this, and then if that doesn't work, then we're on the dig for another burn spell. I guess I should have done some drawing first, because if we hit Mystic Dispute, and depending on what they play, okay. See that their deck is so well built for matchups like this, though, because they have Flusterstorm, Spell Snare, and Mystical Dispute. I think we've seen them. Like, it just feels like it's impossible for us to resolve it. Like, once we lost the early game window, it just seems like this is impossible. That is not the order in which I wanted to draw those things. So we have to Sleight, and then we're going to have the Helix, and then they're just going to have Mana Leak or something. Maybe even another Cryptic. They're just much, much, much better at controlling the game. So we needed those Ascensions earlier to be relevant, and they just weren't at all. We had 2 Ascensions, and that was not the right setup. We needed like 1 Ascension and a Mystical Dispute, or the Cantrip in our hand, or yeah, I mean, we tried. Their deck is awesome though, so I am happy to lose that mess. Whenever you can go greedy and play Veil. In this deck? I'm sure you could, but I don't... I don't think that would be as good as just playing Storm. And I'm not entirely sure why this deck is better than Storm. This feels like pre-boarded Storm in a way. Okay, so we have no blue here. We've got double Manamorphose. Probably a keep. Because we could Manamorphose for blue mana. And then just play Sleight. Yikes. Well, hopefully our Remand is good here. Green Tron. Well, this should be over pretty quickly. Win or lose. Okay. Maybe we just save the Manamorphose for Remand on their turn 3. Yeah, I think that's probably best. Yeah. On the draw against Green Tron. Yikes. Well, this is the hand that can conceivably beat them, so let's see. That's something. I guess I should have just played the Mountain, because then they wouldn't know Remand or anything like that was coming, but I don't think it's going to matter. Oh, here we go. The turn 3 Tron deck got turn 3 Tron. Go figure. That's actually exciting, because once it resolves, we actually have time to do stuff. Okay. Sure. Thing is nice because their payoff is Wormcoil. We're gonna Sleight because it digs better. Plus, if we find one of our Force of Negations, that could be good if they find a Karn and they pivot to the other threat. Yeah, because if we flip the thing, then we want the Remand. We're definitely able to flip the thing this turn, so... Oh yeah, all we do is go Manamorphose, Thought Scour, Lightning Bolt, and then crack for 7. So hopefully they don't have Ulamog or Karn here. Yikes. Good draw or play. I don't know which one. Okay, now this is a strange draw or play. I'm not sure what this is about, unless they're playing Sylvan Scrying, I guess. Perhaps. No. Oh, they're just going to pop the stone now? Interesting choice. Okay. Stirring. What? This is all out of order. If they were going to play the Ancient Stirrings at any... Jesus! Alright. Ulamog in their hands. So, basically... I need to hit Pyromancer's Ascension right now. But... Yeah, I think we could win from there, in theory. I guess? It's probably technically possible. That's not it, huh? Okay. Oh. Thought Scour myself. Third Manamorphose is good, but we can't... Yeah. Like, I can remand the Ulamog, or after they take away 2 of my lands. Alright, so we gotta try to find the Pyromancer's Ascension this turn, and then if we get to it... No, they're gonna exile it this turn. Yeah, we're just dead. Alright. Can't beat that one. Green Tron on a good 7. Yikes. Okay. So on the play here, Sprite Dragon for sure. Pillage. Yes. I think that's it. I don't really think I really want Aether Gust here. Path is probably no good. Because Path deals with Worm Coil, but I don't think that actually helps me win the game. And then take out an Ascension and a thing. Maybe just 2 things. Thing was almost really good there, I guess, so I think we're just going to rock with this setup and see if we can do it. It's been a rough night for these decks, even though these are theoretically good performing decks in competitive events, but we did pick weird ones. So I did pick weird ones for tonight. So maybe we went a little above the comfort zone. Comfort zone. 1 land is probably not good enough. Jeez. 1 land's probably not good enough. This one's even worse, too. It's the best hand we've had so far. So, ditch, opt, and opt. Just go for the fastest possible hand. Jeez, this is really rough. They mulled to 5 at least, so maybe they have a slightly rougher time getting there. All right, Mirror Bear, take care. I'm sure I will chat with you tomorrow at some point. Thanks, friend. Urza's mine. No cantrip. All right, that's good because if they have a Sylvan Scrying, they're going to need to. If they have a Sylvan Scrying, they're going to need to play Forest next turn. So maybe we get turn 4 Tron. Turn 4 Tron is really helpful because we're going to hit them for 6 next turn and then 7 the turn after. It's almost lethal. Ancient Stirrings. Good. This seems slow. Oblivion Stone. Think that's going to be good enough for us. Let's see. Turn 3, we hit them for 6. Turn 4, we hit them for 7. But then they can O-Stone on their turn 4? Shit. The O-Stone clears that out too, so let's just go red-white. Oh, sorry. And Manamorphose is going to add red-white. Our sprightly little friend is getting frisky. So white, red. Helix you. Get him. Get him, little dude. Come on now. Don't you dare dismember. Surgical Extraction. Jeez. All right. Luckily they didn't hit one out of my hand. Surgical Extraction and Green Tron. I guess. And that's going to make it harder to close out the game once they O-Stone my Sprite Dragon. Jeez. All right. Well, they didn't take the one out of my graveyard. Okie dokie. Classic. Total classic. They also have Dismember? Surgical the Manamorphose. A double Surgical in their hand. Wait. But that puts them to 12. Hit him for 3. So they go 9. And the next turn, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to put him to 1 next turn? Well, shoot. Double Surgical Extract. That's wild. Okay, so the absolute ideal draw from they are not going to have Tron. Okay, so we win. I think. I think this is a lock. Unless they draw Dismember. Surgical Extraction and Tron. That's wild. And I'm sure it has been a thing at some point, but Jesus. And Bolt. Right there. Right now. Do it. Do it. Do it. Hello. Hello. Okay. Second Pyromancer Ascension. Not exactly what I was looking for. Yeah, let's put him at 1. Might as well jump. Yeah, just go ahead and jump. Bonk. Little Sprite Dragon with a little hammer. Alright, what you got, nerd? Something good? Something bad? Something ribald, no doubt. Well, I have no input on your turn. Has conceded. No kidding. That was That was a god-awful hand. They kept double surgical. That was the hand that they kept the backup on their... they probably kept single surgical. I bet they drew a second one, but I would not be surprised to see them board them out. Or board differently for the final game. I think I'm still okay with this set. We haven't seen a Force of Negation yet, I think. So... This Lurrus thing has not worked out for us, though, all league. I think I misplayed one of the games against humans. Here's my cat. Okay, we've got Remand, we got Ascension, we got some spells that we can do things with. And this is a bad matchup, but this is a good hand for it. Hopefully we can draw into Force of Negation. Hopefully they don't have the crazy 10 mana Ulamog draw. They mulled to 6, which is fine. Tower. Star, sure. Okay, that's not the best draw. Not the worst. Could be all right. We'll see. Forest. Damn. Oh yeah. Oh, looks like a Sylvan Scrying if I've ever seen one there. That's a good Sylvan Scrying. Just gonna search that library. Get that bad boy. Okay, I think we're just in the Manamorphose Remand territory here, unfortunately. Because I can't play a Pyromancer's Ascension until I know that they're not just going to Karn and exile it. So hard to deal with Tron with this kind of setup. Chromatic Star is a good sign, though. Are they just wheel spinning? Do they have a complete lack of payoff, I wonder? And if this is a Ancient Stirrings, we're definitely going to remand it. Nothing, huh? That's wild. So I could just Helix or Manamorphose. I think we Manamorphose into Helix. Which is awkward because the only thing we can cast for red-white is Helix. Drew another Manamorphose. That is good once we get... Shoot. More mana. I really want to Sleight of Hand looking for land here, but if we whiff and they have a big payoff, we're screwed. But I think I have to take the line because... just sitting here and doing nothing is going to be bad news. Yeah, take the Flooded Strand. Good. Pass the turn back. Still got the Remand ready to go. Flood. Opponent says flood. Not sure what they mean. If they just go Tower Kozilek, we're dead. So. No. Wow. Okay then. That's what I needed. Okay. So we can get this Ascension active now by playing Manamorphose Lightning Helix. That doesn't really work out for us at all if we do it now. So we're gonna have to wait. We're gonna be able to play Manamorphose into Remand. Jesus, they were not kidding. 12 mana, Jesus. Chromatic Sphere, okay. Crack for green, sure. Sylvan Scry. Chromatic Sphere again. Okay. They're spinning. They're going wild over there. Sylvan Scry. Okay. It's gonna get them the oh, it should have been, what is it, Ugin Sanctum? Sanctum of Ugin? Okay, well, okay. So active Ascension. Always yes. Always yield. Red, or sorry, white, red. Helix. Triggers. Unfortunately, we didn't draw anything that lets us go proactive with it. If I'm thinking about this correctly, Remand doesn't do anything with Pyromancer Ascension because you can't. Can't target itself. Or maybe it can. We'll see. So I got double Tron over there. Play Karn, remand it, play the Karn again. We'll see. Okay, Sphere. I'm gonna try it again. Hit the deck. Like, you know, knock it. Give you a good little. It's an infinite mana still. Oh no. Oh no. Wait, what is this? You do not have enough to replay that. Okay, so the question is, can I have Remand target itself? No. I can't have it. What I could have done is played Lightning Bolt in response to this, and then no, that doesn't work either. All right, we just got to target the Ulama or the Ugin. So same target. It's counter for lack of target. So if I cast Lightning Bolt, it's just more mana efficient to do it now, which is not. If I draw enough cantrips, we could just win the game here on the spot. So let's draw a cantrip. Let's draw a cantrip. Let's do it. Or Pillage would be hilarious. Double Pillage them. Completely take them off of their Tron. That was one of the many things that was basically going to win us the game, which is great. Amfan. Looks like we got there against Greentron. Absolutely just the luckiest thing in the world. Just looking for just about any burn spell. Sprite Dragon will do it. So we actually can't play the dragon before we play the Serum Visions because the thing in the ice would bounce it, and that would be really bad for us right now. So flip. Get 2 Serum Visions, then we play the Sprite Dragon and kill them. Bottom that. Draw that. Bottom that. Top that. Oop, should have tapped the snow-covered mountain, but it doesn't matter because we can't. Can't do that anyway. Hasty 1/1. Get him. So we can make it a 2/2 if we wanted to. Boop. Get him for Xaxes. There is justice in this world. All right. Now we're going on to match number 5. See if we can get out our 3/2. Get that burrito money back. All right. Wow. That was amazingly unlucky on our opponent's side, but hey, I'll take it. Win's a win. Okay. Did we play them earlier today? I swear we did. I can't remember what they were on. Alright. That's a good one. Let's keep it up. So we're going to get our Raugrin Triome because I do want access to white in case we need it, in case we draw a path. We could instant speed opt the end of the turn if we need to, which doesn't act favorably with Ascension. Actually, I guess I could fetch Hallowed Fountain. Let's see how fast we need to go. Swift Spear, okay. So definitely getting Raugrin Triome here. Raugrin Triome. Right, burn. Nice to see another quick one for the end of the night, because we have had some long leagues. Okay. I really, really hope they don't have turn 2 Eidolon, or we are going to be in trouble. Oh, it's Prowess. Okay. Well, hopefully that's not good. These are okay. But if they have enough burn spells to get a thing in the ice out of the way. Oh, I can't even cast them this turn. That's a yikes. Because this, I'm not going to draw this right now. Okay, I have to bottom that. Sleight of Hand digs me similar to opt. That's what we needed. Okay. This is pretty obvious to my opponent, but there's really no cost in allowing them to play into the Lightning Bolt. So let's see how hard they go. I would assume they're going to go for their turn 3 kill, but the light of the stage means they're not burning too many resources on it. So Spirit Crash through. Wonder if they have the third land. Shit. Oh my god, that's so much damage. I mean, it's the 4 from the Swift Spear, but it's still a lot. And this was a lethal turn 3, by the way. Yikes. Good thing we dug for that bolt as hard as we did. 4. We do have Lightning Helix in our deck. This was not the best draw, but maybe we can get there. Okay, well that gets my Ascension online next turn. So, gotta live through this turn. Remand might help. It's really not good against the Prowess deck, so we'll see. Okay. I guess that was probably the best thing to remand, because anything else we remand is going to trigger them again. Shit. We're just dead, right? We're just dead. Yeah. Double crap. Yeah, I was supposed to remand the Swift Spear. It wouldn't end up mattering, but I guess they flip no spells. Oh, well, we're going to 1. Maybe. Nope. Nope, just dead. Cool. Close one. Kind of. Close to not dying. Mono Red Prowess has the nuts. Go figure. So, Aether Gust is good. Blessed Alliance. Maybe? Anger of the Gods is good. Force is good. Remand is terrible. I think Thing is not that good. I want to cut 2 Thing. We have Thing and a Force. This Force is not that good. You don't want to mess with your 4-ofs too much. I like Path here, because Path just keeps you alive when you need it. Maybe we could have Surgical Extraction, but that's just so. Surgical Extraction and Ashiok, these kind of effects are often some of the most over-sideboarded things in all of Modern. People bring them in on all sorts of matchups where they're like fringe playable, but let's do it. Sorry. Let's go. So I think we just get our Triome. This is a pretty good hand as soon as we hit a second land, so I think we're going to keep this one. Put them all to 6. That's all we get. Alright, I'll take it. Bobble. Okay. Playing Bobble means they're probably not playing Bedlam Reveler. Let's play Serum Visions. It's a little sketch, but it digs us 3 deep. Bottom the Gust, top the Islet, so get our second land next turn, which is not too bad. Kiln Fiend doesn't have haste. They didn't play a Swift Spear on turn 1, which means they probably don't have it. No, they definitely didn't have it. Shrine of Burning Rage. There it is. That's the reason they kept the hand they kept. All right. Well, let's play Thing in the Ice. Hope that this is able to get us through this. Because that shrine can be a problem in a hurry. This Fiery Islet in our draw is going to suck too. Oh my god. Gross. Yeah, I was going to say, I think we're just going to get hammered here. Oh, they're killing the thing? Okay. That is acceptable. Fortunately, I have no answer for the shrine, so it's going to be a problem quickly. What in the hell? Why? Oh, they want to light up the stage. Yeah, okay. That's a really ambitious light up the stage, but I guess I understand. The second shrine and a Swift Spear. Goodness gracious. Well. Triple Bolt. Yikes. Maybe this is a bad matchup too. I don't know. This is a brutal draw though. They didn't play the shrine first. Interesting. Okay. Why? What? Okay. Yeah, I guess. That's one more damage this turn for one less damage in the... Okay, whatever. Well, we're going to take one and put this on top. Or bottom. Probably bottom? No, probably top. Well, it doesn't really matter because it's going to trigger their shrines. This costs 3 to sacrifice, but... I need to hit a Pyromancer's Ascension, like, now. Oops. We're going to cast Opt. The reason we need to hit Ascension is I need to start forking these helixes in order to have enough life to survive the Shrines of Burning Rage because they are just going to total up to way too much damage very quickly. Yeah. It's 11? No, 12. And it's 14 next turn, 16 the turn after. Crash through. Sorry, 16 next turn. They have 1 card in hand and no lava darts, so let's kill the Swift Spear right now. And the problem is their damage is all split up over the 2 Shrine of Burning Rages, so the Helix being able to pull out a win that they're not expecting Lightning Helix is not realistic because they're going to have a second. There's a Wild Slash in your deck? What in the hell? Yeah, it's pretty brutal. And I can't go get my Lurrus, and they have how much the hell damage? Good lord. 18 damage on the 2 shrines. 20 damage on the 2 shrines. Literal, actual 20. So... looked at my top card, sure. Yeah, and they're going to be smart enough not to sacrifice 1 now. They're going to do it end step and then... What? Okay, yeah, because this forces. Okay, I see. So we do barely survive, but then as soon as they untap, we're dead, so... Yeah. Alright, nice swift death to Mono Red Prowess. They had a really, really good 6 in that hand. And they were able to find a second Shrine of Burning Rage, which made that completely unwinnable. So, don't know how that matchup's supposed to go normally, but we did manage a 2-3 with this deck. So, this is definitely a cool one. You definitely can do all sorts of wild and crazy stuff like we did in our first match. And I think against humans as well. We didn't squeak that one out against humans, but it was a very close thing. They had some really good draws. Definitely need to play this deck more to understand some of the sideboarding decisions. And yeah, it's just generally a cool deck for the modern format. With that said, I am done for this evening. It is getting real late. But we will be back tomorrow to play some more Magic the Gathering. So hopefully anyone who's interested in that can check it out. It's Wacky Wednesday. We got some cool decks. We got a Urian Tron deck, which seems absolutely bonkers. And then we're going to play Jiggy's newest version of Song of Creation, Kitten. So come on by, check all that out, and take care of yourselves. Take care of your friends, your family, your loved ones. And I will